What's up, guys? Welcome back to the FNG Academy. Buck here from Green Beret, here to help you guys get selected. Alright guys, in this video we're going to break down some war footage. Amazing. Wow. Alright guys, so in this video we're going to break down a little bit of war footage. It was a clip that I got from one of the interpreters that was with us. Faz, my man, I could say his name. He's in the States now. He did a ton of time as Afghan military, and then he went interpreter, and he was a total badass and always had our backs. He's a great dude. So, you know, despite that last video I showed you guys being kind of a shit show, that's war. That's what happens. It's not always pretty. It's not always good looking. It's not always flowy and fucking technical like it should be or like you think it's going to be. Sometimes it's ugly. You fall, you trip, stupid shit happens, you make mistakes. I mean, if you've ever been to war, you've watched that video and you're like, meh, that's par for the course. If you haven't been to war and you're watching that video and you're armchair quarterbacking, whatever. Shit. I'll be honest with you guys, it doesn't bother me because, you know, those who've done it know. Let's talk about another one. So I was lucky enough to get this footage. Let's watch it and then we'll talk about it after.
Yeah, he said, give it to me. Give it to me. I know where it's at.
That way.
Alright guys, so obviously OPSEC is a concern, so I'm not going to talk about locations and specifics about the mission or anything like that, but I can give you a little bit of breakdown on what we were trying to do and what I was trying to do from my perspective. So we're moving down a valley trying to clear it of enemy fighters, and we start taking contact left. Obviously you could hear the minigun. The Dillon Arrow is the brand of minigun that we used. You could hear the Dillon Arrow letting loose on the compound to the left. So obviously there was an enemy combatant in that compound, and then I moved up to try to assist finding that dude because we couldn't see him. The gunners could see him initially, and the commandos are actually the ones that spotted this guy first, which they probably saved one of my teammates' life by doing that, because there was some other footage outside of this one, some helmet cam of a teammate of mine, and the guy that everyone's shooting at, he's not shooting at us. You could hear the rounds snapping in that video a little bit. You could always tell the difference between their rounds and our rounds. And his helmet cam came up and a round actually snapped. He was laying prone and a round snapped in front of his face and almost hit him in the face. So the reason you're not hearing the zips past us is because he was shooting at my teammates and not us. So what happened is Obviously, they're trying to engage him with the minigun. He takes cover, and then that's when I come up. The commandos are showing me where he's at, and obviously you can see that bandolier of different types of ammunition around my waist, but I knew that he was still shooting at somebody. We were a long convoy at that point, so I know that he could have been shooting at a lot of people, and we had to do something to try and stop him from doing that. So I went to the commandos, linked up with them. They're trying to show me where he's at, and I decided to shoot. Later on, we could connect the two videos, and then he either gets hit or exfils. We never did a BDA on that site, battle damage assessment, meaning that we went to check the enemy combatant, see if he's, what kind of weapons he's using and things like that. It's not always worth it to do a battle damage assessment, just because, time permitting, danger factor, risk versus reward type thing. It's not always the right call. So we did not do a BDA on that site. And you could hear the dude at one point, he was like, he's like, let me do it. Our Terp was like, he wants you to give him your 320 so he could shoot him because he knows where he's at. I was like, hell no, dude. Like, I am not giving you my weapon system. Nice try. But anyway, hope you guys liked it. That was just a little bit of war footage breakdown for you. It was a fun gunfight. Luckily, my teammate did not get hit in the face. Obviously, that would have been fucking tragic. If you take anything from that, take that when you're watching this kind of war stuff, it's all fun and games until shit goes south. My buddy almost took a round to his face, and that would have fucking destroyed us as a team. It would have crushed our souls, and it would have been devastating. We would have had to live with that for the rest of our lives. So war seems like it's all fun and games, but it's serious stuff that we're playing with, and losing our brothers is tragic. Losing our brothers and sisters is something that sticks with us forever. It'll always be, scars on our souls and our hearts. That's something that we deal with having gained these experiences. So, hope you guys liked it. I'll talk to you guys next time.
And I can't see it clearly, but it's obvious. I know that you left